Okay, let's see what we got here. Welcome back, Sweden, to your Caribou Data Science channel. Also, welcome to my daily Twitch streams. Now I'm gonna be twitching, basically anything I'm doing on my computer. I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch. It could be coding, it could be watching a YouTube video, it could be almost anything. Okay, but certainly lots of data visualizations and data analytics. Right now my toolkit includes SQL, R, and Tabula. A little bit of Excel, but I try to avoid Excel as much as I possibly can. So if you're interested in any one of these three subjects, by all means, go ahead and subscribe to Dave's Data Analytics on Twitch, and also subscribe to the Caribou Data Science channel on 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 YouTube. Okay, both the Twitch channel is really more than anything else. It's about the data analytics. Okay, and the goal is to help you make sense of the data around us to understand the world, give you better understanding of what's going on in the world. And Mick never got back to me. No, that's okay. But this guy says, "Well, that was quick. I noticed that there's no sound with this." Uh, yeah, I did notice that, but in actual fact, you can follow along in the video. You don't really need sound to follow a coding video because you can see everything I'm typing in, and you can see all the code. Okay, that's the point. I've thought about, if you go on YouTube, you see there are some people in our code, and there is no sound. They may type some notes into the screen, but otherwise you just kind of follow along with the screen. Yeah. Okay. Now, well, mine's unintentional. Theirs obviously was intentional. I suppose in one sense, it saves you the cost of any expensive. It saves you the cost of a headset and maybe a light stand or something like that. Because these same stations that don't who don't have sound almost never have a ne- never have a picture of themselves in the corner either. Okay, which is kind of curious. And today, I'm without a picture, and I'm not really sure why it's not working. Okay, but anyway, I'm kind of rambling again. Okay, welcome back, Sweden, to your. Sorry about that little ramble there. Welcome back to your Caribou Data Science channel, Sweden. Today is Tuesday, August the 17th, 2020. It's time for your daily COVID-19 analysis. Before we get started, uh, a big shout out to all my friends in Sweden. Thank you for all those views. I apologize for the mess that the streaming was in yesterday. I tried twice to get it working. I didn't, so finally just threw up my hands and decided I'll come back today, and here I am. Uh, I think I got the audio worked out now, at least as far as Twitch and YouTube are concerned. But it's curious that I can't actually hear the video on a YouTube video right now because and it has something to do with either OBS or I think it's something to do with OBS. I think it's just using the audio channels right now. That's what it is. But anyway, once again I digress here. I regress here. So anyway, Sweden. We just remind ourselves that Sweden, for reasons known only to the powers that be, only record COVID-19 data Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and instead add Saturday, Sunday, Monday's numbers on the Tuesday's number, which of course, as you'll see, produces a massive spike. So the method we're going to use to try to evaluate the numbers here is what's called a trend is our friend. So we're not going to be concerned with the actual daily numbers. We're going to be concerned with what the numbers are doing. Okay? And what the method we're using is what's called a low-es, LOESS, or low-wes, LOWESS. It's a way of creating a fitted curve for the data. Okay? But it'll give us a very clear idea what's going on. Uh, what's going on in Sweden as far as your COVID-19 data. Okay, these spikes, as you can see, are all Tuesday spikes. And so it's like basically very difficult to tell what the actual daily numbers are because of these spikes. So this is why we're no longer concerned with the actual numbers because we don't know what the daily numbers really are. But instead we're using this low-es function, okay? And you can see you had a long declining pattern here in cases. But it now appears for the last 4 weeks, you had a bit of an increase in the number of cases, but now appears that it may be trending back down again a little bit, moving back down. But this is what I mean by the trend. The trend from here to here was down, but now you had from here to here, the trend was up a little bit, okay? What about this? Well, this is a 28-day moving average. So for the 28-day ending August the 2nd, you were averaging 566 cases per day. Now you can see over here there's the daily deaths. Okay, and there was always some days back in here where the deaths were very low or not. You may have not reported any death, but overall the trend from here to here is down. Okay, the linear regression line shows a decline. Uh-oh, I'll be right back. Here's your lunch, Dad. Oh, there. What do you have for lunch?
Hi there.
Hello. Where's that? What's cooking?
Hi there. Meatloaf.
Oh, that sounds good. He'll like that.
Oh, good. All right, see you guys.
That's meatloaf, Dad. There you go. Good. You'll like that, that's for sure. I said it's a weekend though, because I have to repeat that. Okay. Check and make sure our sound is still working. Check, check, check. Okay, very good. And so what you can see here is a declining pattern in terms of deaths. You can see the death rate has continued to fall here. So this is less than one death per day right now in Sweden, okay? What about 28-day moving average as far as deaths? Well, for the 20-day period ending August the 2nd, you were averaging 1.46, 1.5 deaths per day. That's pretty impressive. I'm not sure what the population of Sweden is. What is the population of Sweden? Population of Sweden.
In 2019,
10.9, about 11 million people in Sweden. Okay. If we look at weekly numbers, you can see this long decline in weekly cases, followed by a 4-week increase back over here in a row. 4 or 5 weeks, and we've seen an increase in deaths. This is 10,000 deaths, so this is about 5,000 deaths here. Or, I'm sorry, 5,000 cases. You had a 4 or 5 week increase in cases. This is 10,000, I guess. This is about 5,000 deaths in a week. What about cases? I keep saying deaths, it's cases. I don't know. So you can see here this nice long declining pattern in weekly deaths. We had a couple spikes for some unknown reason, but the numbers are still well below 120. The numbers are probably below 75 deaths per week right now. Monthly cases, look at this 1, 2, 3, 4 months in a row, you're going to see a decline in monthly cases in Sweden. What about deaths? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in a row, you're going to see a decline in monthly deaths in Sweden. So the news continues to be very good in Sweden as far as COVID-19 is concerned. But anyway, that does conclude our report for Sweden for today. Thanks so much for stopping by Sweden. Hey, don't forget to click on that subscribe button. Don't forget to click on the share button. And don't forget to also share this video on Facebook and Twitter. You can also copy and paste the link into an email or text message and share it with your friends and family that way. Again, thanks so much for all your views and your likes and your subscribes. We'll catch you tomorrow to an updated report.